Hey everybody, welcome back to Redneck and a Hat. I'm Les. And today I got my pistol out here. I was wanting to do something outside, but we are really getting hammered by rain and storms today. So I was like, alright, there's maybe one or two things that I could probably try to get done inside today. One of them is my pistol don't have an ambidextrous safety on it. I've got a couple here I got from Tac Pack. One of them I got in a monthly Tac Pack. The other one I got a week or so ago in a grab bag. I'm going to put one of them on this, make it ambidextrous. But anyway, so I got thinking, I was like, well, why don't I just do a how-to? Most people probably know how to, but somebody that buys a gun that doesn't have one on there and they would like to put one on themselves, they don't want to have to go to a gunsmith shop. It's real easy to do, and yeah, we'll get to it. Alright, you don't have to have a vise and a vise block to put your gun in for this procedure. You can do this sitting at the kitchen table, you can do it sitting at your workbench. It kind of helps if you have a table to lay stuff on. But anyway, the first thing you need to do is make sure it's clear, so nothing in. Next thing is to take and separate your upper from your lower. So pull your takedown pin and your pivot pin. Your upper receiver, just kind of lay it off to the side. All we need is this part. I recommend sliding the pivot pin and take down pin back in. That way if you was to kind of drop this and it landed on one of them pins, it wouldn't break one of your pin ears off here, because that can happen if you dropped it hard enough. Alright, depending on your pistol grip, that's where we're going in at. Depending on your pistol grip, what kind you got, it may be hollow here to where you can see up in there. You can see the screw or the little bolt. Some of them have a little door here that you can slide off. Oops. And then that gives you access to the screw up inside the pistol grip. Usually it could be a flathead screwdriver you'll need, a Phillips screwdriver, or be an Allen. Mine right here just happens to be a flathead screwdriver head on this bolt. Now when you're loosening the screw, hold down on the pistol grip so that it doesn't come up on you, because there is a spring in there and you don't want to lose that spring. So loosen the bolt to where you think it's loose all the way, and it's a little longer of a bolt than you might think. Then pull your pistol grip up slow, and I will show you. There's a little spring and it's right here, right above my finger, and there'll be a detent underneath that spring when you take it out. See that spring? That's what you don't want to lose. So you just pull the pistol grip straight up. And also don't lose your screw that's inside there. Usually it's got a star washer of some kind. Now there's a detent in the hole where that spring went. So carefully rotate your gun over. Just tap it in the palm of your hand. The little detent falls out. It's not very big. Lay that with your spring. It's kind of off to the side. We'll put that back in later. Alright, now with that spring and detent out, you'll notice your safety is loose. You can probably just pull it out. If you can't pull it out, try bringing your hammer back, locking it. That should loosen up the back side of your trigger to where you can get that out. Now on your new ambidextrous safety. It'll either be in one solid piece like this and you'll have to take it apart to put it in, or it could be in up to 3 pieces. You'll have your shaft and then you'll have 2 ends that go on, usually with a small Allen screw. I'm going to take one side of this off. I'm going to take that Allen screw out. Don't lose the little screw, and voila, it's in 2 pieces now. Now on your ambidextrous safety, you're going to have on your shaft, on the round part, on the end here, you're going to have kind of a slot with 2 little nipples in it. Some ambidextrous safeties will have it on both sides. One will give you a short throw, one will give you a longer throw. It's kind of your preference whether you want the long throw or the short throw. Most of my guns are the long throw. I've got, I think, one. I did it with a short throw just to see if I liked it or not. But you're going to want that, you're going to want the side that's got the slot with the nipples, you're going to want it on, I guess it would be your right side, because that's where that detent and spring go up in. That detent will fit into that slot. So I'm going to shove this through from the opposite side. That'll give me the slots on the side that I need it. Position your, I like to position my safety to where it's on safe. Make sure it'll turn to fire, back to safe, you know, just make sure it spins. And when you put your other side handle back on, just make sure it's pointed in the same direction as the other side. Find my screw, screw in. So this is usually a pretty simple to do once you've done one. Hopefully this video will show you how to do it if you've never done it and would like to do it. It's nothing really hard. If you can use a screwdriver, an Allen wrench. Now it's in, but you'll notice it's still loose. So what we need to do is put that spring and detent back in. The detent goes in the hole first with the point going in first. The flat edge will be up towards the spring. Now the spring, you'll notice once you get that detent in there, will not fit down in that hole to where it'll stay. So what you do is slide the spring up in the hole of the grip. Just kind of hold it on that. Just kind of hold the spring up in there, up in that hole. And then you'll guide your pistol grip back down, keeping your finger on the spring. Don't kink the spring, and just kind of guide it to where it pokes into the hole. Push down firmly without kinking the spring, and then tighten up your bolt back inside your pistol grip. Okay, everything's tightened back down. My pistol grip had a little cover over the end. Let's slide that back on. Now I'm going to make sure it turns. If it doesn't turn, then you didn't get it put in right. You're going to have to take the pistol grip back off, pull your detent out, and try to position it to where those grooves are facing up towards, well, if it's upside down, it'd be facing up towards where that detent will poke in. But anyway, safety works on this side. Now this safety has both handles are the same length. Sometimes they'll have a different length, a longer one and a short one. Usually you put your longer one on the side that you're going to use the most with your thumb. The short side will go probably on your left hand side. It's kind of a preference. Try it both ways, see which way you like it. To check your safety, pull your hammer back to where it locks. I always put my finger up here, and let's see if I can do this opposite hand, just so it's not flying up here and hitting. Pull your trigger back and hold the trigger all the way back. Let your hammer up. Your hammer go all the way up. With your trigger still pulled all the way back, pull the hammer back and it should lock. Now let go of the trigger. The hammer comes up just a little bit and catches. And it's ready to fire. So anyway, that's pretty much all there is to changing out an ambidextrous safety. Real easy. I recommend doing it. It's kind of a cheap little addition to your AR if you don't have one on it already. So anyway, before you leave, make sure you watch another video. Hit the subscribe button, and we got tack pack coming this next week, so we'll be doing another tack pack video. Probably the beginning of this next week. Next video, tack pack. It'll be the it'll be the June 2019 tack pack. It's supposed to have some pretty cool stuff in it. This is what tack pack says. June pack is on fire. Yes, fire is a hint. Not for sure what fire means. Could it be something to do with a trigger? Could it be something to do with a fire starter? I don't know. Plus your absolute new favorite pocket knife. So we'll see what kind of pocket knife they send. And got some USA made gun gear as well. Now whether it's gun parts, gun accessories, I have no idea. You're going to have to watch me open the box on camera. You're going to see it when I see it, when I cut the tape open. Talk to you later. Redneck in a hat. I'm out of here.